All right, we're going to pick up where we left off in the last video, and we're looking at this image right here. What I have here is I have a black and white adjustment layer. Now, just to dig a little bit deeper into adjustment layers from what we've talked about already, we've discussed how they're layers, how they can be turned on and off, how they can be blended, how you can manipulate the opacity and different things like that. But let's dig a little bit deeper into what this right here is. This is called a layer mask. Now, what a layer mask does, well, to back up, adjustment layers as we see are powerful. They allow you to make global-based adjustments to an image. And to keep that in mind, that's what this represents. This layer mask represents your canvas. So it represents the image in its entirety. So you are adding an adjustment layer, and that adjustment layer is going to affect your entire image. It's global. Now this mask, and we'll dig a little bit deeper into masking in the next couple of weeks, this layer mask represents your entire page, your entire image. If I want to hide, or if I want to mask, or if I want to protect where this adjustment is affecting, I can go in and I can edit this mask. And that's really what we want to get into on this demo. There's two colors that you need to remember. White is going to reveal an adjustment. Black is going to hide or conceal an adjustment. Black is going to mask it or protect it. Basically what a mask does is a mask will protect an image from whatever adjustment it is or whatever type of edit it is that we are applying. And there are a lot of ways to add this. Just to show you quickly, one way that we can do this is we can grab our brush tool, and I'm going to paint on top of this mask with black. Now the way that I know my mask is selected is I'll see these four little corners lit up. That lets me know that my mask is selected, and I can edit my mask. You'll notice that when you click on your mask, properties for that mask pop up. We'll dig into those a little bit later. But my mask of my black and white adjustment layer is selected. I have my brush tool selected. I have black in my foreground selected, and what I can do is I can paint using my brush tool, just clicking and dragging. I can paint out where I want this black and white adjustment layer to affect, and you'll see it right over here. This black area is called a mask. It's protecting that area. All adjustment layers come with this. It's just the easiest way to show it because this area is black and white. This area is taking the adjustment. This area is protected from the adjustment. And again, it's just a layer. Let's look at it on a different one. Let's take this image for example. I'm going to add, let's just say, I'm going to add a brightness contrast. And I'm going to darken this up a little bit, and I'm going to add a little more contrast. Now let's just say that I only want this to affect the sky. I do not want it to affect any of this right here. There are a lot of ways that you can do that. One way is that you can, again, use your brush tool, and you can paint out where you want that to affect. You can hide that from that adjustment just by painting it out. You can also work with a selection. So you could, and I'm just going to undo that. You could create a selection. This is a fast selection, but you could create a more detailed selection. You could create that selection, and then you could fill that selection in with black. I'm going to use my shortcut key, Option Delete, to fill this selection with my foreground color. This is my mask. The white area is what will be affected. The black area will be protected or masked. I'm going to turn this adjustment up just so you can see. It's affecting this area. Now if I need to go back and edit my mask, all I have to do is select it. I can go grab my brush, and if I need to re-add an area back into this mask, I can paint with white. So if I need it to affect this area, I'm just going to paint it with white. If I didn't mean to include this area, I'm just going to flip it back to black, and I'm going to mask that area back out. So in themselves, adjustment layers are very powerful. Not only do they give you a non-destructive way to edit color, to edit tone, but they also give you a way to isolate that edit to a specific location. We'll explore a little bit more of this in the next video, and we'll talk specifically about what we can do if we start with a pretty good selection.